There are seasons in life when delay feels safe, when hesitation feels responsible, when waiting feels wise. But this is not one of those seasons. Right now, everything that matters is leaning forward, watching how you respond, not judging you, not pressuring you, simply observing whether you will rise or retreat. You were not shaped for silence when action is required. You were not designed to shrink when alignment is calling. You were built for timing, and timing is calling your name. Timing is not something passive that simply passes by while you observe it. Every moment you delay, something shifts in the background. Momentum either builds or fades based on how you respond to the moment in front of you. Time is not waiting for you to feel ready. It is moving with or without your consent, and your choices determine whether you move with it or fall behind it. When you hesitate, you are still making a decision. Silence is a response. Waiting is an action. Many people believe they are standing still when in reality they are slowly stepping backward. Opportunities are sensitive to timing, and when the moment passes, it rarely returns in the same form. What was once available with ease often requires struggle later. There are moments designed to be seized immediately because they carry a specific energy. That energy cannot be stored or postponed. It exists only in that window of time. If you ignore it, the window closes and the conditions that made action powerful begin to disappear. Timing amplifies effort, while delay weakens even the strongest intentions. Clarity often disguises itself as action. People wait to feel certain before they move, not realizing that certainty is produced by movement. The first step is what reveals the next. When you refuse to step, confusion remains. Timing rewards those who move forward with courage, not those who demand guarantees. Fear frequently pretends to be wisdom. It tells you to wait, to gather more information, to be more prepared, but there is a difference between preparation and avoidance. When preparation becomes endless, it is no longer productive. Timing exposes this truth by demanding a response before comfort arrives. Every opportunity has a lifespan. Some are short, some are long, but none are infinite. Ignoring the moment does not preserve it, it diminishes it. By the time you decide to act, the conditions may have changed, the door may be narrower, and the cost may be higher than it was before. People often underestimate how quickly momentum shifts. One decision can accelerate progress, while one delay can create stagnation. Timing works like a current. When you move with it, progress feels natural. When you resist it, everything feels heavy and slow. Waiting for the perfect moment is often the reason the moment never arrives. Perfection is not a requirement of timing. Responsiveness is. Those who move imperfectly but promptly often surpass those who wait for ideal conditions that never appear. Your internal signals are not random. When urgency rises within you, it is often because timing is narrowing. That pressure is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to focus you. Ignoring it trains you to doubt your instincts and delay your own progress. Each moment asks a quiet question about who you trust more, your fear or your potential. Timing does not ask loudly, but it is persistent. It continues to present moments until you learn that neutrality is an illusion and that every second carries the weight of a choice. Presence is about showing up fully in the moment you are in, not the one you wish you were ready for. Many people delay action because they believe they must become better, stronger, or more complete before they can participate. In doing so, they miss the truth that growth happens inside engagement, not before it. Perfection creates distance, while presence creates connection. When you focus on being flawless, you place conditions on your worth and your participation. Presence removes those conditions and allows you to be real, accessible, and open. What truly moves people and situations forward is not polish, but authenticity. The demand for perfection often comes from fear of judgment rather than a desire for excellence. It convinces you that mistakes are dangerous and that being seen too soon is a risk. Presence understands that mistakes are part of the process and that visibility is not a threat, but a doorway to progress. Opportunities rarely wait for a refined version of you. They respond to the version of you who is willing. When you are present, you bring attention, energy, and intention into the moment. That alone creates impact, even if everything is not yet in order. Perfection delays learning. Presence accelerates it. When you show up as you are, you receive feedback, insight, and experience that no amount of preparation can provide. Each interaction teaches you something new that improves you naturally over time. Being present requires courage because it removes the hiding place of preparation. You cannot blame readiness when you are fully engaged. Presence asks you to take responsibility for your participation and trust that you can adapt as you go. People connect to effort more than execution. They respond to sincerity, not flawlessness. When you are present, others feel it. They sense commitment, attentiveness, and care. These qualities build trust faster than perfection ever could. Perfection focuses on control, while presence focuses on awareness. Control attempts to eliminate risk. Awareness accepts risk and responds intelligently to it. Presence keeps you flexible. While perfection makes you rigid and slow, many chances are lost, not because someone was incapable, but because they were unavailable. Presence makes you available. It positions you to respond, contribute, and evolve in real time instead of observing from a distance. Each moment invites you to step forward as you are, not as you think you should be. When you choose presence over perfection, you choose momentum over delay, engagement over avoidance, and growth over stagnation. Purpose is not something that waits quietly in the background until you feel ready to acknowledge it. It presses forward, demanding expression through movement. When purpose is real, it creates an internal tension that cannot be satisfied by thought alone. Only action releases that tension and turns intention into reality. Thinking about purpose can feel productive, but without action, it remains abstract. Reflection has value, but it is incomplete without execution. Purpose gains clarity only when it is tested through experience. Each step taken reveals more direction than endless contemplation ever could. Action transforms potential into impact. Without movement, purpose stays dormant, no matter how powerful it feels inside. Many people confuse awareness of purpose with fulfillment of it, not realizing that awareness is only the beginning of responsibility. Fear often disguises itself as patience. It encourages delay under the pretense of wisdom. But purpose does not reward avoidance. It responds to courage expressed through deliberate steps, even when certainty is missing. Purpose does not require grand gestures to begin. It responds to small, consistent actions taken with intention. Movement signals readiness. It communicates commitment in a language that purpose understands. Waiting for confidence before acting reverses the natural order. Confidence is built through action, not before Each decision strengthens self-trust and expands capacity. Purpose grows clearer as you prove to yourself that you can move despite uncertainty. Action creates alignment. When your behavior matches your inner convictions, clarity deepens and resistance fades. Misalignment, on the other hand, produces frustration and confusion. Purpose demands coherence between belief and behavior. There is a cost to inaction that is often overlooked. Stagnation dulls motivation and weakens resolve. Purpose neglected does not disappear, but it becomes heavier, turning into regret instead of fulfillment. Every purposeful life is shaped by moments of decision. These moments rarely announce themselves loudly. They appear quietly, disguised as ordinary choices. Action gives these moments weight and direction. Purpose recognizes effort, not perfection. It responds to movement, not mastery. Each step forward strengthens the connection between who you are and what you are meant to express.